Hello there everyone, Mark3 and welcome back to something that's not really graced the channel for a little while. Welcome back to Mindustry. Yes. I was chatting with Bapple on Discord and we managed to nail down a game that Bapple was remembering, and it turned out to be this one, Mindustry. So, you know what, let's go and have another look at this. Something old, something new. This is something old. Quite old. Though apparently there is a new planet coming out for it in about a month or so, which also reworks a whole bunch of blocks and units and the whole palaver, really. So I figured, you know what, I've not actually touched this game since before a update to the campaign, so let's drop in, see how we do, and see how we go. I've gone into it and I have made sure to wipe my campaign save, my research, so I'm doing research and campaign saves from scratch. I've not completely wiped everything, so my old blueprints should still be there. But I do kind of need to shake the rust off a little bit, because I have been poking around a little bit and cleared a couple of levels, but back to industry and tower defense and dig deeper because I only scratched the surface of it. So let's see how well I do, how well I remember. So, new campaign. We start off with a big ball in space. There's going to be another ball in space in about a month or so, as I said, but for now, there's this ball in space. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Can't go to frozen forests, but we can go to ground zero. One thing I don't especially like about this is you have to spin it around and locate the missions. If there was some kind of list to select from, that would be quite nice. But we start off with ground zero, of course, and we launch. Boom, we land, we are here. Let's pause. Now, something worth noting is you don't know what resources are in a hex until you land in it the first time on the campaign map, so you cannot do that. And I suspect it's deeper in, but I don't know how to transfer resources from one region to another, so I can't reinforce the region once I've launched it without losing the region and then starting it again. So I don't know. If there's a way to do that, I would like to know, but I don't know. Anyway, now that I've managed to already thoroughly derail myself, I will be employing ye olde technique of time skipping for this. So don't be alarmed if I suddenly seem to jump forward a bit every so often, because that is all in the plan. Yes, it is in the plan. The plan. Wait, Iron Mark 3 has a plan? What the hell's going on? What nonsense is this? No. I have a vague plan, which hopefully should also make progression per episode a bit faster than it was previously. Though I should also probably note that progression per episode might be a bit better, but time spent recording episodes is going to be worse because I'll need to edit them down and all that later. That's something I remember I was avoiding when I went and had a look at Season 2 stuff again. It's like, part of the whole plan was keep it very low on the amount of editing time I need to put into it, and then use it as just like this casual do it and off you go kind of thing. Which, is not my current style, I must admit. So, yeah. Things have changed. War has changed. Has it? Maybe? Who knows? Something has happened somewhere, somehow, possibly. See, we already begin. We've barely even started and we've already bottlenecking the conveyor belts. I miss titanium conveyor belts already. I want them back. Just saying. But we've got lead supply coming, we've got that going. You know what, let's bow down a quick thing here, because we do get a tech for everything we produce. There we go, we now got scrap. Huzzah. But I do need to get defences up. Also, there's stuff over here, but nope, defences. Do I have walls? I don't. Okay, it's a good thing I've already got stuff up. Okay. One thing I should probably note about the research I remember back in Season 2 when I was doing that I had to make like a base to generate all the research materials and things and then export it all. That no longer happens, because what happens now is all the zones still passively generate resources even when you're not there. Just grab that, don't quite have enough. They passively generate resources while you're not there. Up to the storage cap of the actual base center, or in this case it's called a base shard, I believe it is. Feel up? Yep, a core shard, which you can upgrade for more storage, and then that entire pool is what you can draw from to do your research. So having a good production setups on each location is probably going to be quite helpful. I should probably stop blathering on and actually get some defense stuff, shouldn't I? Let's see. Still need to finish that one. Okay, got that one. Big walls. I can put down a bunch of these. Let's try here. Yep, there we go. And then the enemy will have to come through this way. And that's going to be the basis of our thing. We're going to wall off this side pretty thick and have guns on this side. And that should do the trick in... We're not going to be ready in time, are we? That should do the trick regardless. Just have to hurry and actually get some defences up. Oh, I don't have distributor tech either. Where is that? There we go. Ye old faithful. Good. Oh well, took a couple of knocks, but I've done it. My defense is held. Ha! The wall stands. No enemy shall get past me. But just to be sure, I will reinforce it. I mean, next wave is like a minute and a half, so... I shouldn't rest on my laurels and trust 3 duos to protect me. I must do more. I must build more. The factory must grow. Yes. Here comes another wave. I'm pretty sure this won't hold, right? We've slightly upgraded our defences, right? Yeah, nailed it. Absolutely crushed. That just leaves getting on with the rest of it. Which, the only way from here is up. And yes, I know, these belts aren't quite working properly. I need some more tech first before I can do this. Don't worry. I will exploit this map for everything it has. Such is the way of Mindustry. I should probably also scrap all these walls down and stuff. Not because it's beneficial, it just gets them out of the way, you know? I don't need them. I think the sound of just belts going down is probably one of the more satisfying things about Mindustry. Always kind of has been when you've got this well-laid plan and suddenly it goes, boom! Here, have what you've laid out. I just think it's worth, you know? Definitely worth it. Anyway, let's see. I want the... Should I grab bridge conveyors, sorters, overflow gates, underflow gates. There's the ones I wanted. There's also a distributor, which I'm not quite ready for yet, but it'll help. I can use the overflow and underflow systems to draw everything in properly without having my belts clog up, though, which is great. It's what I need. So let's go ahead and do that. Got to remember, a lot of the vital techs in this game are kind of dependent on what levels you've finished. So you've got to go and finish your levels. At least to get to all the groundbreaking changes. I recall that titanium belts is also one such thing that I need to finish a certain mission to complete. To get. Wow, words. Come on, IMAX. This is your first episode and you're already goofing up pretty badly. Oh well. Nothing new there. I don't know. Do you really think this is going to be enough copper for now? Oops, hang on. I committed a grievous sin. I forgot to hook up one of these copper lines. There we go. Whoops. Okay, now we're exploiting every last resource available on this map, except for scrap. We're not storing scrap because I can't build with scrap as far as I know. But yeah, I've been installing overflow and underflow gates all across to condense the lines down as much as I can. This is the resultant inflow of materials that we've got going on. So quite nice here. Mostly copper, but there's a couple of belts of lead rolling in as well. Then if we head up to the top here, as you can see, we've got the merging points on some of the lines coming through. And then there was a dip in lead because I just installed these anti-aircraft guns just in case. Because I don't remember if there's any aircraft or not in this level. But it lets me get the tech for these guns, so I might as well get the guns. That's my view on it anyway. But I don't think we need anything else. I think we've got this. Oh, look! Good thing I was careful. Air units. Dead air units. And we got it. Alright. I'm just going to scrap down and repair this copper wall. Did that unlock any more tech for us? I was going to say it did, but no distributor we could already get. No, that's it for now. So I think we're waiting on material tech, which is available in the next sector. Still, ground zero. We have arrived on this planet. We came, we saw, we threw chunks of unrefined metal ore at the enemy until they gave up and went home. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're doing, isn't it? Ah well, I'll just rebuild this and then we can go do the thing. What should our resources climb? Very, very nice. And because, I want to note though, we can go from sector to sector at will. The only risk is if we leave a sector that's under active attack, like one we haven't fully captured, we can lose the sector, and the buildings in it will get damaged and all that stuff, and half of them will probably get destroyed. But anyway, yeah. That is our next primary objective, white border. I can, however, drop into these dim bordered ones as well as potential resource bases and things like that, so these are secondary sites. It would be in my interest to do so, but the thing is, I don't have all the tech to mine everything yet, and so I don't know what else I'll be facing, so I should probably just focus on getting technology for now. I will also launch with maximum resources possible, which includes the scrap, because that's so important. Now, because Mindustry is such a light program, it transitions seamlessly from location to location, just like that. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. First things first, I need to find where the enemy's spawning from, which is going to be, nope, either here. Let's check the map. Might be this one. Yep, it's this one. Okay, they're coming from here. Right, let's start laying blueprints and start exploiting. Okay, time to get all this stuff rolling. Got to bear in mind, of course, we do have coal as our new thingamajigger in this one, so we need to see what kind of tech we get from that. If I call it's graphite. There we go, new content, coal, unlocked. Cool. I'll just keep on building. I've tapped most of the deposits, so the question is how well the conveyor belts are going to hold up. So as you can see, I'm dipping quite heavily into that initial resource bump we came in with. But it's setting us in good stead and letting us get established far faster than we would have without. So it's a good practice to try and do if you can. Worth noting is, as I said before, you can swap to different zones at will. So The idea is to go to a zone with a lot of resources in it and then launch from there. And you'll bring everything you possibly can. But anyway, yeah, let's check our tech. Coal is unlocked. That has given us... Yep, there it is, graphite press. As well as combustion generators. Which needs a bit more lead, unfortunately. That's okay. If I check the map... Ground zero is over there. And as you can see, it's passively producing 1,500 copper and 366 lead per minute. And a store of 1,000 in stock. So that's what I meant when I said it passively generates as you go. So it keeps these numbers ticking over while we're away. For now, though, yeah, I just need to watch my belts and make sure they're working properly. Like this one's overloaded. So let's see. If I cut off there, how do you do? That seems to do the trick. Okay. So let's go ahead and funnel this one into, oops, here. Because we've got another copper belt moving in. Let's just do a quick priority merger here to make sure that this one's output gets prioritized and then this one gets merged into it. And then it'll top up this belt before moving on to its own belt because of the underflow gates we've installed over there. So yeah, that's all going. Right. Anyway, let's get a move on. Let's get our next new material, which is graphite. And I'll turn most of the copper fields in this place to that. Though I also, of course, need to prepare for the wave that's coming in as well. So, got to keep that in mind. Oh no. Oh no. The first wave is upon us in 10 seconds. And this pitiful defense is all I've managed to slam together. I don't know, do you think this will be enough? I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. Let's see what we've got. We've got a slow thingy-majig. Isn't that that's a flame one, isn't it? Yep, flame one. Dead flame one. I think we're good. I forgot how easy the early levels are when you've actually played the game a fair bit. Let's double check. Apparently I've merged a copper line into a lead line there. Whoops. Okay, I need to correct this one a little bit. Yep. Pull that one there. Pull that one there. Okay. Fixed, I guess. Yeah, it'll do the job. Anyway, yeah, graphite. Graphite. Need to get started on graphite proper. Where should I put this? And there it is, graphite. Alright. So, check in my tech tree. Check in my tech tree as I realise I just accidentally cancelled my timer. Whoops. About that. Okay. Right. So, graphite is unlocked. Scorchers. Okay, that's that short-range flamethrower turret. Combustion gen, let's pick that one up. Batteries, yes. Ah, menders. Cool, we can totally ignore the front line if we get this set up properly. Pyrite, coal and sand. I don't have any sand. Silicon from sand. It's that silicon smelter right there. Again, don't have sand. Okay. So yeah, that's basically everything we can get right now, with the exception of the scorch, which requires a bunch of graphite to grab. So I thought the next drill was a graphite drill. I don't know. I guess we'll find the next drill when we get to it, but yeah. Grab silicon smelter. Might as well grab Pyrotype Mixer when we can because it's easiest to do. But for now, my belts are slightly overloaded, so I do need to check on things a little bit. Also, we have a power supply to install into our main thing. Yay, electricity! Which of course also reduces our graphite supply slightly, so that's something to bear in mind. I think this one's the nearest. Yeah, I think this one's the nearest. Okay. Is it solid? Yes. Is it dense? Kinda. Is it overkill? Probably, but with the menders now installed, everything's getting patched up as required. Oh, it does seem like it does seem like we don't have enough power quite to keep things operating, so we need more than one combustion generator running down here. And what does that do? That's an output of 60, so yeah, 2 combustion generators should be enough to keep this thing running at a small surplus without continuously depleting the coal too badly. Yeah, look at that, plus 11. So it is building up a power reserve slowly but surely between waves. Though actually, if I want to be absolutely sure, I should probably install a 3rd one. Just in case. There we go. Okay, now I need to get these conveyor lines sorted out. And of course, more graphite. Would be nice. The fools. Do they never learn? I have enough ore to keep throwing at them until they just go away, so just leave me be. Leave me be. Resources are starting to tick up though. I am harvesting almost all this map. There are a few sorts I've not picked up though, a couple of copper deposits. I'm just not sure I can actually get the belts aligned quite right. Actually no, I can get one there. These 2 aren't quite full up, so I can get that as well. Actually, yeah. I can probably extract from those. I'm also not drawing from the actual resource deposits feeding the guns either, so gotta keep that in mind. But in the meantime, might as well accelerate this thing. I'll be honest, I don't think there's much of anything left for me to do here. I think the last thing is probably pick up that. Oh, we get arcs as well. Cool. Arc of electricity. Yep, that's all fine. Pyrotype mixer. Grab it. Well, yeah, there we go. That's everything. So, this is a bit convoluted, a bit of a tangle, but as you can see, we are tapping all available deposits. Yes. You saw me installing the self-repair system into the wall a little bit ago. Something I've also added since then is I've added bleed lines to the outputs on the mines supplying the guns. So if this lead line is now flowing down into the main system, so is this copper line, or it will if it gets full. But because these actually spend a fair bit of copper whenever they deploy, like it takes a while to reload and it shoots through a fair bit in one go. I've also added a supporting line from one of the original copper mines over here, which feeds into it just above where the overflow is. So if this gets full up, it'll prioritize this, and then if this backs up down to here, it overflows into the rest of the system. So that makes sure that, yep, there it goes. Right as I said it. But we're almost there. 2 enemies. 2 scorchers. That's not much of a challenge, if I'm going to be honest. Ooh, they actually killed something. Props to them, they killed one of my guns. Fair enough. I even installed an extra mender in there just to make sure the wall didn't go down, but apparently the turret got killed. Nah, well, not that it really matters that much. No air units at all. Okay, so I didn't actually need the scatters. Still, more guns, more peace of mind. More safety in firepower. Peace through power, as a certain messiah would say. But yeah, there we go. Sector captured. We are doing great. We've got 3,000 graphite built up now. And of course, I don't think that will... Oh, actually that did unlock pneumatic drills. There it is. Approved drill. Costs 18 copper, 10 graphite to make. Okay, so it needs graphite supplies to build it. And yeah, that's great. I'm doing great for copper and lead, but I think I will just go ahead and boost production of these guys. I will sever that just so that power supply stops depleting more coal, which can be fed straight into graphite production now. And then, yeah, just last minute upgrade to get this. I mean, let's be honest, I don't have the transportation infrastructure to actually get more materials around to my core, really, than what I'm already doing. So if I can boost my graphite rates, then I should be good. Just need to make sure I don't actually accidentally overload something. Yep. Well, this one was never in any danger because I split one ore deposit between two sets of processors, so that's okay. And there is actually an overflow bleed line on the graphite line already, so that's 2 inputs. My base can take 1 more input feed, apparently. Ooh, that's backing up slightly. That one's okay. It's still requiring this one to feed into a little bit, but yeah, that is, I think, backing up enough. Okay. So yeah, we can take a little bit more graphite. What a shame. A little bit more graphite. If I just install a overflow onto here. And there we go, that should do it. Overflow just to make sure this line doesn't back up into those 3. Then 2 more presses to handle the extra influx of coal feeding into the graphite lines, and then that last plug-in slot on my core shard just in case there's a bit too much graphite for 2 belts to handle in this area, and make sure that we get all the graphite flowing in that we can. So yeah, job's a good one, I think. Though with that said, it is also the end of the episode. Oops, that is backing up all the way, but we're fine for copper, if we're going to be honest. We're absolutely fine for copper. But yeah, we've got craters, we've got biomass facility down there. Ground zero is, as you can see, it's got full stocks of everything it makes. Frozen core, yeah, 3.1k graphite to launch with is a very good stock. And as you can see, it's now unlocked several more missions that I have to look around and come across. So, yeah. Some kind of list to help find these things a bit more easily would be quite nice. But until next time, though. This has been iMark3 trying to come back to Mindustry a bit. Pacing is, of course, very different from a lot of the earlier episodes, I believe. So, if you could let me know how that feels, I would be much obliged. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because it gives me head pats and gives me the goody feels. Yeah, see you all later. I guess I didn't need that 3rd belt for graphite, did I? Oh well.